Lesson 1, Adjusting to City Traffic. You should feel comfortable making basic maneuvers and using the IPTA process before you start driving in city traffic. Objective. Name 2 factors that make driving difficult in city traffic. Traffic complexity, traffic density, or the number of vehicles you meet per mile is heavier in cities. In city driving, you may have to respond to several close hazards and possible conflicts at the same time. As you drive, remember, it takes time to use the IPTA process. You will have to contend with many situations involving closed zones and line of sight restrictions. Why does this photo in the right pose more hazards? More cars. Using the IPTA process. In heavy city traffic, you need to focus your attention on driving to avoid conflicts and distractions. Put as much distance between yourself and aggressive or distracted drivers as you can safely do. As you drive, focus on the IPTA process in these ways. Number 1, identify. Be vigorous in using your visual skills. Predict possible points of conflict quickly. Decide. Always be ready to communicate or adjust your vehicle's position. Execute. Be ready to use your vehicle's controls to make smooth, low-risk maneuvers in traffic. Tire monitors. Remote control key fobs are now being made that let you check the fuel level and the pressure on your tires before you get in your car. By monitoring your tire pressure, you can maintain good gas mileage. Review. What 2 factors can make city driving difficult? How can you best use the IPTA process in city driving? Chapter 14, Lesson 2. Following and meeting traffic. You need to manage space between your vehicle and possible hazards in every driving situation. The first step in managing the distance between your vehicle and the vehicles ahead. Objective. Describe how to use a 3-second following distance. Following traffic. An adequate following distance lets you see further ahead, lets others see you better, gives you more time to use the IPTA. Puts you in a better position to avoid front-end collisions. 3-second following distance. A 3-second following distance provides a safe distance from the vehicles ahead in most normal driving situations. 3-second following distance. Step 1. Pick a fixed checkpoint on the road ahead. Step 2. When the vehicle ahead of you passes a checkpoint, count for 3 seconds. Step 3. If the hood of your vehicle does not reach the fixed reference point, you have an adequate falling distance. If not, slow and add more distance. A 3-second falling distance only protects you from colliding with the vehicles you are following. It is not the total stopping distance you need to avoid hitting a stationary object. Increase the falling distance to more than 3 seconds if driving conditions are not ideal. Stay alert. Look over, through, and around the vehicles you are following. Look for the reflections of brake lights on wet pavements. Be alert for brake lights. Be alert at intersections when drivers may have to stop for traffic or pedestrians, parked vehicles, and business driveways with high volume traffic. Objective. Describe how you can safely manage a tailgater. Tailgaters. You are in a high-risk situation when someone tailgates or follows too closely. A tailgater is a hazard because if you have to stop suddenly, the tailgater driver can hit you from the rear. The driver of the yellow car has added tailgater protection by using a falling distance greater than 3 seconds. Managing tailgaters. Increase your falling distance to at least 4 seconds. Move slightly to the right. Signal earlier for turn, stop, and lane change. Flash your brake lights ahead of time. Slow sooner to make a gradual stop. In extreme situations, change lanes or pull out of traffic. The driver ahead has moved slightly to the right. How does this help the driver manage the tailgater? Objective. List the steps to avoid conflicts with other oncoming traffic. Meeting traffic. If a driver crosses the center line, you must react instantly to avoid a collision. Avoid conflicts. If a vehicle comes towards you, take these actions to avoid a collision. Slow until the other drivers can return to the normal lane. Turn on or flash your headlights and blow your horn. Swerve sharply to an open space on the right if need be. If you were the driver approaching this intersection, what are some predictions you can make to avoid potential conflicts? Review. What are tailgaters dangerous? Why are tailgaters dangerous? How can you avoid a conflict with an oncoming vehicle in your lane?